Hey guys, my name is Veio and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Today we are going to be building proper rockets. So this episode will be slightly more cut and pasty. Last time we built Mr. Rocket, who was pretty useless. Today I'm going to demonstrate a slightly more impressive rocket in the form of... oh, that's not the right one. I want Mr. Unsaved. This. And this is abusing a trick that I was promised to show you last time, which is that you can actually use the fact that things explode as staging. So you can easily build this with the first parts that you get in the game. Nothing on here is anything clever. We only have one Kerbal in here, which is of course Jebediah. The other three of these are just here to kind of steady the craft, because we talked about this before, but each command pod has a certain amount of torque. So these three command pods, even though there's nobody in them, they still have an automatic the SAS system in there, so they can still control the vehicle's motion and help to stabilize it, which is useful when you have a vehicle that is this big and this skinny. Let's be honest, that is rather tall. So same as before, put the SAS on by pressing T and push spacebar, and it very, very slowly takes off. I haven't throttled anything up because there is nothing to throttle up. We are just using solid fuel boosters. So somewhere around 40 I need to burst, turn on the second stage, which should destroy or finish off, because you can see they're just overheating, should destroy the first stage. So we need to get it to 40, and there you go. And that destroyed those first three rockets, and this one will go in a second as well. You can see we've still got some oscillations. They are actually random. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. It's kind of annoying. Next stage needs to go, I think it's around 110? I can't actually tilt. This is not the best takeoff. I'll do a proper using second tech. So pretty perfect there. This one I'm not so sure on. Not gonna lie. I think it's 180. Yeah, we'll go with 180. It might burst too early. Either which way, we've definitely got enough delta V building up here to get into space. And now I need to turn on the main rockets. Whoop, too much, almost. Whoa, there they go. And blow that one off. Okay, brilliant. Now I've actually got rid of all the solid boosters. I actually have half a chance of turning. So we very quickly turn because we are very late on our turn. We're going up and up. So orbital height, I didn't discuss this before, orbital height is somewhere around 75. Yeah, that's the lowest that you can be and still be clear of the atmosphere, so anything about there is probably fine. Maybe a little bit more would have been better, because we're going to lose some because we are still inside the atmosphere. So that's orbital height achieved. So with those first rockets you can most definitely get up to orbital height, and we've got more than enough fuel to get us into orbit. Most of these tanks are actually full. They overlap. We've got so many tanks they actually overlap. That's annoying. Okay, let's get us to the angle. You want to roll over to 90 degrees, which is of course going anti to the rotation of the planet. This gives you a slight advantage. And then have a look. We click on it, gives us our time. We have 1 minute. We can speed up time a little bit because we're not actually doing anything. Being brave. Go up to 4 times. That's when the computer makes massive mistakes. Nearly 10 seconds. Okay. So now we are at the apoapis. We can speed up. The apoapis is the most energy. The most efficient place to increase your orbit. I need to try and stay at the apoapis. So if I bring my height up, I bring it forwards, and if I stop or bring it down below the horizon, I will obviously push it back behind me. Just want to bring it slightly forwards. There you go. It's just a little point somewhere around there. Oops, I pushed X by mistake. Right, so now we have a periapis, but it's well suborbital. So we need to get back to our periapis, and we need to get this above 75. Ideally, we have again enough fuel to easily do this. Keep moving away from it. I haven't quite got the positioning right. Luckily, once you're in orbit, you can speed up time without actually speeding up the game. It just stops all the physics motion. So it's not physics warp, it's just game time warp, which is useful. You can only do that obviously once your engines are off, because that would involve physics. And we are into orbit using just the base parts. Now, theoretically, it's possible to get to the Mun, but I'm going to try, and I shall get back to you whether or not this actually works. Maybe I'll add it at the end if it works, but I've only just got a small amount of fuel. So, let us try. Mr. Jebediah has made it to the moon, or the Mun, however you wish to pronounce this thing. It is a moon planet, and he is having a blast. He is also, I'm not sure if it's occurred to him, but he is also very, very stuck. If I press M, he has his nice orbit, but he's a long way from home. Luckily we don't have life support installed, otherwise he might be dead. But this will have to be our next mission. We shall have to send something out to rescue him. I shall build a proper rocket this time and then show you how that works using proper staging. Anyway, my name is Veio, thank you for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. He's coming down, flying so high, right in the sky. Oh shit, he's warm. Wow. That is significantly faster than the speed of sound. This isn't it? I don't think you're going to live for much longer, Mr. Jebediah. I'm sorry, I love you. Goodbye. Nose.